Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello everybody. Today we're going to work on Surah Al-Qadr, the destiny. They gave it also another name, power, faith. It's Surah 97 of Al-Quran Al-Kareem. It has 5 ayat, 5 verses. Surah Al-Qadr was revealed in the city of Mecca. Surah Al-Qadr celebrates the night of the first revelation of Al-Quran Al-Kareem. Surah Al-Qadr is famous for its statement regarding the night of power, Laylatul Qadr, during which the Quran was revealed for the first time. It is believed to have happened during the month of Ramadan al-Kareem, as stated in Surah number 2, Surah Al-Baqarah, in Ayah 185. Many scholars say that Laylatul Qadr is during the last 10 nights of Ramadan. It would be among the last 10 odd nights of the holy month, which is the 21st, the 23rd, or the 25th, 27th, and finally the 29th of the holy month of Ramadan. Some scholars say also that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala avoided mentioning the precise date of Laylatul Qadr because He wanted that the Muslim would persevere in the effort and the search of the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala throughout the holy month, especially during the last 10 days. Laylatul Qadr is marked by a double event. It is both the night when all destinies were determined, but also it represents the event of the revelation of Al-Quran Al-Kareem, which reshaped the life of the Qurayshi and later the entire Ummah and the humanity. Laylatul Qadr is the night when the destiny and the faith of any individual will be traced for the whole following year. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say in Surah Ad-Dukhan, which is Surah 44, we sent it down on a blessed night. We keep warning people. It is during this night that any immutable and wisely elaborated decision is differentiated. This is an order from us. Surah Ad-Dukhan 44 verses 3 to 5. This description does not contradict the man's free will because the divine wisdom is carried out by the angels based on men's efficiency and ability on the level of their faith and the virtue and purity of their intentions and actions. Everyone is sustained with what he deserves, or in other words, the path is paved by the person himself. This does not contradict his free will, but emphasizes it. On this sacred night, everyone will have to multiply their prayers to evoke Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to ask for His forgiveness and His mercy. Laylatul Qadr is great because God chose it for the revelation of Al-Quran Al-Kareem so that Allah's light may spread throughout the universe and divine peace may spread in human life and conscience. The Quran Al-Kareem has basis for value and standards. It also has a comprehensive code of moral and social behavior, all of which promote peace within the human soul. Laylatul Qadr is also great because of the descent of the angels, such as Sidna Jibreel, Gabriel in particular, carrying the Quran Al-Kareem. All the angels and the spirits, they fill all the space between heaven and earth in such a splendid universal celebration, very well portrayed in Surah Al-Qadr. Laylatul Qadr is a night on which both Al-Quran has descended and the worship and the vigilance therein is equal to 1,000 months. On this night, the divine blessings come down and His special grace covers the creatures, the angels, and the spirits descend. It is a night full of safety from the beginning to the end, in which, according to some narrations and scholars, even a shaitan, Satan, is fastened in chains, and from this point of view, the night is so secure. Now I'm going to translate Surah Al-Qadr ayah by ayah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the entirely merciful, the specially merciful. Inna anzalnahu fi laylatil qadr. Surely we have sent the Quran down in the night of Al-Qadr, night of power. In the first verse, in the first ayah, Surah Al-Qadr speaks about the promised great night, which the whole universe marks with joy and prayers. It is the night of perfect communion between this world and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Its greatness is far beyond human perception. This great event radiates with Allah's clear and shining light. Laylatul Qadr is marked by the beginning of the revelation of the Quran al-Kareem to Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The whole Quran came down at once in one night, which is Laylatul Qadr. It came down entirely in the lowest heaven of this world. It was kept there, and then the Quran was not sent down all at once, but it came down in portions gradually during the entire period of the call to Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam during 23 years. It was then the angel Gabriel, Sayyidina Jibreel, that had communicated the Quran al-Kareem to the Prophet Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The ayat were given to him according to the events during the 23 years of Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's prophecy. The purpose of this gradual revelation was to facilitate understanding and assimilation of the content of each verse or each ayah. وَمَا أَدْرَكَ مَا لَيْلَةُ الْقَدْرِ. And what is it that makes you comprehend what the night of Al-Qadr is? لَيْلَةُ الْقَدْرُ خَيْرٌ مِّنْ أَلْفِ شَهْرٍ. The night of Al-Qadr is better than thousands of months. تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر. The angels and the Spirit descend in it by the permission of their Lord for every order. سلام هي حتى مطلع الفجر. That night is peace or comfort until the rising of the dawn. All from ayah 2 to ayah 5, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala describes the virtue of Laylatul Qadr. There is a whole light of angels and spirit moving between the earth and God. There is also the light of dawn that's perfectly harmonious with the light of the Quran and the angel, as well as their spirit of peace. It's a universal event of the revelation of the Quran al-Kareem and the assigning of the message to Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This night is equivalent to 1,000 months. It is equal to more than 84 years. Truly, what a great night. It is with a great value as much as the length of a fairly long blessed life. Furthermore, the descent of the Quran al-Kareem on this night and the descent of the divine blessings and grace from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala caused the night to be better than 1,000 months. In Laylatul Qadr, we should not lose the happiest and the most beautiful sign of grace which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bestowed on it. The Muslims are recommended not to forget nor to neglect Laylatul Qadr. The Prophet Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has taught us an easy and enjoyable way to commemorate it so that our soul may always be in close communion with it. He has urged us to spend this night of each year in devotion. And he said, seek Laylatul Qadr in the last 10 nights of Ramadan. He also said, whoever spends Laylatul Qadr with a pure motive of faith and devotion will have all his past sins forgiven, with a recitation of Allahumma innaka afuun tuhibbul afwa fa'fu anni. Allahumma innaka afuun tuhibbul afwa fa'fu anni. Say, Lord, you are forgiving, generous, and you love forgiveness. Grant it to me. Allahumma innaka afuun tuhibbul afwa fa'fu anni. Allahumma innaka afuun tuhibbul afwa fa'fu anni. Allahumma innaka afuun tuhibbul afwa fa'fu anni. For these reasons, that the most faithful redouble their efforts during the last 10 days of the month of Ramadan, so as not to miss the benefits of this exceptional night, Laylatul Qadr. Each good deed will be worth more than 1,000 months of prayers. This explains why, during the last 10 days of the holy month of Ramadan, the faithful people show more devotion and recollection towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wallahu a'lam wa sadaqallahu al-adim. I hope that this small translation and small explanation of Surah Al-Qadr was helpful. I wish you well. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.